In The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3, Isla Sorna is the main island that contains most of the conflict and story progression for the second and third films in the franchise respectively. This island, codenamed Site B by InGen, was actually the island where the dinosaurs were engineered and nurtured before they were shipped off to the tourist attraction that was Isla Nublar, the home of Jurassic Park. In Jurassic World, the story was brought back to Nublar, where the new park was built and where the old park was overgrown and in ruins. With the sequel Fallen Kingdom going back again to Isla Nublar, albeit for an undisclosed amount of time, many Jurassic fans are eager to see what has become of Isla Sorna since the last time we saw it back in 2001. In 1997, after administering a large dose of amphetamine to the animal when it stopped breathing, the Tyrannosaurus Rex broke out of the cargo hold of the SS Venture and rampaged through San Diego. The United States government, along with the help of John Hammond's aid with InGen, made Isla Sorna a biological preserve, deeming the island and its inhabitants too wild and deadly for mankind to ever meddle with. They shipped the Rex back to the island after Sarah Harding managed to tranquilize it and made the island restricted from the general public. I've mentioned in a previous video that the animals on Isla Sorna have a gruesome end in Michael Crichton's novel The Lost World, and I am of the opinion that eventually this premise will be brought up in the new films as well. The event I'm referring to is known as the DX virus, and is the cause of all of the dinosaurs on the Sorna to eventually die. Due to the fact that Isla Sorna's well-being hasn't been discussed within the newer movies, however, I'm going to assume that this hasn't transpired yet, and that in fact the animals are still alive and living in their own natural habitats there on the island. That isn't the big question left up for the debate with fans of the series, though. Isla Sorna has its fair share of secrets and man-made problems on the island that have yet to be disclosed. Isla Sorna and Isla Nublar are islands off the coast of Costa Rica, with interesting names when translated to English, Nublar being a rough conjugation of to cloud, and Sorna being roughly Spanish, and very roughly Spanish, for Sarcasm Island. More than likely, Nublar got its title due to the vast amounts of clouds and fog that surround its mass, but Sorna, however, is a bit more clever. Ian Malcolm being the lead character in The Lost World is probably a great allusion to the name due to his constant quotable dialogue and mannerisms.
Now eventually you do plan to have dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour, right? Hello? Hello? Yes?
I really hate that man.
However, even that is leading me to think that there's a bit more going on here. The Spinosaurus was introduced in Jurassic Park 3, and has become something of a mystery amongst audience members since its introduction. Alan Grant and Billy even have a conversation dedicated to the animal after their first encounter with it in the plane crash towards the beginning of the film. Billy remarks that he didn't remember the animal being included on InGen's list of cloned dinosaurs they had created for Jurassic Park, and Grant reassures him that he doesn't remember it because it wasn't on the list, which raises some questions about what else InGen was doing on the island other than breeding dinosaurs for the theme park. In Jurassic World, we learn that InGen has been purchased by Simon Masrani as a means to open his own dinosaur zoo, and we see what has become of the former company that belonged to John Hammond before his death. Now, InGen seems far more interested in creating dinosaurs for the purpose of war and being manufactured to solely kill and be genetically superior predators to their real-life biological counterparts. Many have asked the question that if InGen did in fact engineer the Spinosaurus on Isla Sorna, and just didn't tell anyone about it, then why didn't the hunters come across it in The Lost World? The answer to this is found in one of two theories. 1. The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 take place on different parts of the island. This is why the locations in The Lost World where the Rexes ruled had vast redwoods and forests, while Jurassic Park 3 had more lush tropical jungle akin to Nublar. Or 2, because the Spinosaurus wasn't on the island during the events of The Lost World. Some people, myself included, believe the Spinosaurus to be one of the things that Henry Wu may have been working on in between the events of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. This theory leads into the assumption that the Spinosaurus was put on Isla Sorna as a proof of concept and a test run for future biological projects, which would eventually result in the half Velociraptor and half Tyrannosaur that we saw in Jurassic World, the Indominus Rex. One more thing to consider about the Spinosaurus is the recent revelation that the animal walked mostly on 4 legs instead of 2, and the fact that it was far more aquatic and less aggressive than what was shown in Jurassic Park 3. I believe the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3 may actually be the first hybrid InGen ever created. Due to its massive strength and bite force, I think if its DNA was in fact mixed with any other animal, it would be part T-Rex. While this is still a fan theory that has been passed around a lot and nothing more, I do think it's rooted in a very real fact with a very looming question. Just where did the Spinosaurus come from? This has never been answered and is still a huge mystery in the Jurassic Park franchise. Sorna, as I said, is a rough translation into Sarcasm Island, which would ultimately be more generally named Isla Sarcasmo. However, the name does boast a bit of irony and question when its name is revealed. As far as we know, Isla Sorna will not be featured in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and may not be shown in future films at all. However, these questions have yet to be answered, and since they've been brought up in the film itself, I think we deserve an explanation. And something tells me that we haven't heard the last of these mysteries and concerns within the Jurassic franchise. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video, guys. It really means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed what you've seen today, I would appreciate it if you left me a like and subscribe to the channel to make sure you continue to get more videos in the future. Let me know where you think the Spinosaurus came from, and what you think happened to Isla Sorna down in the comments below. And as always, guys, take it easy.